Hello everybody, welcome back to the farm, where we have some harvesting to do. We're going to start with harvesting the plums and the olives, because those, well, at least the plums have come in. Didn't really look at the olives. I presume that they are not in yet, but might as well get our plums harvested. Plums are really tasty. I really like plums, especially the really good, like, fresh ones. Not the ones that have been sitting in the grocery store forever, but yeah. Good fresh plums. I like them. They taste good. They are good. Oops. Alrighty. Let's see if we can not destroy our VW while we go around the corner there. Jeez. I can't drive 55 or even 12 or 13 or whatever I was going. Alright, so we got plums, and then we have a field to harvest. And then we have to figure out what we're going to do next. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards working more on orchard vehicles. Not orchard vehicles, orchard bits. You know, planting more trees, getting more production going on in the orchard. Because I don't know how much money we're really going to bring in with the, let me turn down the V-dub there. I don't know how much money we're going to bring in off the harvest, and I really don't think it's going to be too awfully much. And I kind of think if we work really hard and maybe tear down a whole bunch of trees, maybe we can, you know, make enough money to make it worth our while to maybe look elsewhere in the world. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Go. Because yeah, I mean, this is a pretty looking map, pretty little looking little map. Words are so difficult sometimes. But that being said, wouldn't hurt to explore other options, but we need money before we do that. And obviously we wouldn't want to sell all of our equipment, and it would cost us a little bit of money to move. So there's that. So we got to consider that option, or that philosophy. I don't know if I call it a philosophy. I don't know what I call it, but that's my thought anyway. I don't know how much money I think we're going to need to move, but... Alright, how are the olives? The olives are at 58%. Okay, so let's leave that. Aha, there you are. Think it's up to speed. Yeah. All of our warning lights are on. All the warnings. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it this way, I think. Alright, we need to unfold the harvester. There we go. Very nice. Alright, so let's lower that. Alright. We're good. We're good. Let's roll. Nice. Okay. Now we need a fertilizer system eventually. That'll be important, because we're not going to get a lot off this field. But it's our first field, so, you know, we're doing what we can. I think what'll be important for you guys, if you wouldn't mind, why don't you guys tell me in the comments, how much money do you think we need to move? Remember, we got to move this harvester. We've got the TT4 tank. The VW and the Ford there, those guys can drive. We also got to move the other equipment. We don't have an awful lot. Like, we can make some accommodations, like the Ford there. We could throw our cultivator in the back of the Ford easy. I mean, that's easy enough. Because that cultivator is small. We could probably even get the plow back there, honestly. TT4. And I think a small, like a, you know, a F350 or something could haul our New Holland and our Cedar, because our Cedar's relatively small, and probably could, depending on the size of the trailer, of course, probably could even get the head of this harvester on there. But then we got the harvester itself and that TT4, which is a big old heavy tank. Probably would need a full-on semi to haul that out of here. So you guys give me an idea. What's your estimate for the cost of moving? Let's just assume we're going to go like, I don't know, 300 kilometers or whatever that translates to in miles. 300 kilometers. Just call it 150 miles. I know it's not, but we're just making rough guesstimates here, people. Alright. That's a disappointingly low harvest, but, I mean, we didn't have any way to fertilize the field, so, yeah. Alright, look at that. That was quick. Alright, let's go over here. Let's hop out and go get the Ford. Yeah, because I think I could throw the cultivator and the plow in the back of the Ford. And I think it would be okay. Nope. How? There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got a little bit there. Not much. Not much. Alright, let's where do I sell this? Oh, good grief. Okay, let's see here. Canola. Transport company is 586. Wassermüller is 860. Where's the Wassermüller? What is a Wassermüller? What is a Wassermüller? Oh, I'll do this there. That. Windmill. Ah, the Wassermüller. It's down there. Okay, cool. Right down there, what the heck do I mean? I don't know. Oh, okay, it's over there. Got it, got it. I figured it out. Alright. I think we're good now. Did we turn here? Yep. Okay. So... Oh, what the world? What is going on here? Just bad driving. Don't mind me. Okay. Alright, let's sell that. Not nearly as much as I would have liked. Not bad from our first harvest. 800. Yeah, not great, honestly. Not great at all. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to, how much we think it's going to cost us to move. Don't worry about where we're moving. I'll deal with that. But, yeah, you guys... Yeah, because look at that cultivator. That's easy enough to toss, like toss in the bed, and then the plow could go on the bed of the... Yeah, that's easy peasy. Easy peasy. Alright. There we go. There's that guy. Ah, you. Shh, quiet. Alright. So we gotta transport this guy. Definitely on a lorry or a semi. I would think on a full size, like a 48-foot bed, we could get this thing and our cedar easy. And how did I get in here? Oh, I must have gone in through this one over here. And then on a 350 with a gooseneck, we could probably get... Ooh, barely. A 350 with a gooseneck, we could probably get the New Holland and the head off of this thing. But maybe you guys think I should sell this instead. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. I'm going to just park this in the shade instead of try to shoehorn it in a building. You can stay there. Alright. Oh, yeah, this thing has to go on something. Or maybe we sell this. You guys let me know what you think. What do you think we should do about the potential of selling and getting out of here versus staying? Because I think selling's the way to go. Well, not necessarily selling, but we got to make the money so that we have some seed money, literally for seed, when we get to a new place. Kind of thinking we'll take down... I don't know, these trees are really easy. It's just so easy to cut these down. Now, someone asked me to do like a high speed of this, but here's the thing. If I do a high speed of this, that's all this video is going to be. We do need to replant that, don't we? Let's go do that. You turn off. All right, let's go do a little replanting. And what are we gonna put back? I guess canola is really the best thing to put back on that field. The field's just so small. I guess I could tear up field 8 as well. That's probably the best bet. If I pull up field 8 as well, that'll let us basically come up to $1,600 with a thing of canola. I don't know if that's wise, but that's what we're going to do, I think. Whoa! Almost going to hit that. Alright. Let's go plowing. Alright, we can just jump across here. Oh crap, I forgot that was deeper than I thought. Yeah, forgot about that. Alrighty. Go. Alright. Back up. Alright, so now we allow create fields. Lower. And then we got the long... I was going to say long drive, but it's not a long drive. It's a short drive. It just takes a long time. Because we gotta get our field all plowed up. And then we gotta cultivate them, and then we gotta seed them. I'm probably gonna just put canola back on them. Just because it's the highest yielding in terms of cash. And I don't have a baler. And do I really want to buy a baler if I'm thinking about leaving? I don't think so. I think that'd be a silly waste of money there. I am thinking, though, about doing some foresty stuff off screen so that you guys don't have to watch that. So I might cut down, like, you know, a whole bunch of trees or something. Sell them. And then we'll have a bunch of money. I don't know. Sort of depends on how much time I have in real life. And that is a premium right now. Always was a premium. It's just getting worse. Alright. So I will rock out this field here. And then we'll plant it. And then we gotta cultivate and plant the other field. So we'll get a little bit more money. I'm kind of thinking, should I buy a fertilizer spreader? I'm really thinking it's probably wise to buy a fertilizer spreader. But at the same time, again, it's back to that, do I really want to buy something? That's a question. That's a question. Do I really want to buy something else? Someone keeps telling me to get rid of the New Holland, but if I get rid of the New Holland, I gotta buy something else. And everything else is more expensive, and the New Holland can just do the job. Slowly, mind you, but it still does the job. Ooh, go through the bush. Okay. Oh, goodness. So this will double our field size. A little bit more than double it, I think. I think I'm cutting this field just slightly larger. So we'll be up around 1,600, 2,000 for a canola harvest. I mean, still nothing compared to what we get on trees, but I don't know. I don't know what to think, honestly. I kind of think that I should just stay with the trees, because quite honestly, I mean, they're making me the most money. And the cost for investment is so low. So low. Oop, go forward, tractor. Okay. I will, let me finish this field really quick. Not the most beautiful plow job known to mankind, but, you know, not the worst. It's still pretty bad. Yeah, it's still pretty bad. Alright, there we go. Yeah, not perfect, but again, if we're gonna jettison this area soon, you know, we're not gonna be super picky about our plow jobs here. Alright, so we got a couple more areas that we could work on, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So now we'll just cultivate the fields, drop some seed on them, and then we'll have 2 whole fields of cannoli. We have a bunch of olives coming in. That'll get us another nice little chunk of change. And then we'll do some forest work because we need to. Because if we don't, then we don't have any money. Because what's quite evident here is, based on the size of the fields that we have, the only way we're going to be making any money is either forestry or orchard work, which is kind of what I expected, which is why it's called orchard life. But we got 5,000. That's not going to buy a lot of tree, so we're going to have to take that into account. Because we're not gonna be able to buy a lot of tree, and that's gonna limit our orcharding work, our orchardry. And we're kind of limited here on this small village here on what we can really do with what we harvest off of our orchard. So, with that in mind, we're definitely going to look at what else to do. You guys know what to do. We've talked about it already. I will, I'm trying to decide how we're going to do this. Yeah, I think I'll cultivate up this field. I'll cultivate up the field next to it. We'll plant it. And then we'll worry about the rest next time. We'll probably have canola to harvest off of these two fields. And maybe we'll have an answer about how much money we truly need. And if I have time, I might do some work on the forestry. I can't guarantee that I will, but we'll see what happens. Because that'll get us a little bit of cash. And every little penny helps. Again, let me know, how much do you think it would cost us to move our equipment to another farm? Presume that I don't have to pay for that farm or something. I don't know. I'll figure out. I'll figure out the logistics of that one eventually. But we're more concerned about the moving costs. And then we'll see what's what. And next time we're back down on the farm here in the orchard life, where we haven't been doing a whole lot of orchardry work, but we probably could do a bunch more. That's the other thing. We could fill up this whole map full of orchards instead of, you know, just farming a few fields, but doing orchard on the rest. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Until then, I've been DerTebbers. This is Farming Simulator 15, the orchard life. Game on, be awesome, and fresh fruit is the best fruit. Bye, everybody.